So can we back up a little bit? You had mentioned there is a difference between express consent and express written consent.
Mm-hmm.
When do you need each?
So express consent is if you're going to for an informational call. So again, we'll keep using our plumbing example. If
Okay.
you text me and say, John, I'm coming to your appointment, I'll be there in 45 minutes. That's clearly an informational call, right? I mean, we all agree that's informational. If you text me 6 months later and said, it's winter, don't help, call us if you want to winterize your pipes. We're running 20% off. That's clearly marketing, right? Now, you then have situations where you have blended messages, right? Your appointment is scheduled for tomorrow. We'll be there at 10 a.m. Don't forget to ask about our add-on HVAC upgrade, right? That is a blended message. It's informational in the fact that you're telling me you're going to be at the appointment I scheduled, but it's marketing because you're trying to upsell me. So I kind of explain it like this, like at a really kind of stupid level, right? Informational, I'm talking to you about money you've already spent. Marketing, I'm trying to get you to spend more money, right? So anytime you're talking to a customer about money they've spent, right, that is informational, even if you're trying to continue the transaction, right? So, for example, I think the ultimate, like the best example of that is like a mortgage, right? So, you've called mortgage person, you've sent them some documentation, and they call you back and they're like, hey, John, to finish your mortgage application, I need bank statements, right? That's informational. That's not marketing. It's just a continuation of that transaction.
But the distinction between express and express written is really where
Yep,
the rubber meets the road. So
it
what's
is.
an example for the plumber where I've given express consent, but I failed to give express written consent? And
Yeah.
maybe
So a great
Mhm.
a great one is an inbound call, right? So, hey John, is this the best number to call you back about this plumbing issue? Yep, it is. Right. What my best number is 12345. Great. I've given you my phone number. I know you're going to call me back about that particular problem. That's express consent. That does not grant that plumbing company the ability to put me on an email or a text cadence, right? So in 6 months, I get the winterize text. That's not the same thing. That is not the same thing. That winterize text is clearly marketing, and I have not given written consent for that. So your next question is, how do you get that written consent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a couple ways. You would have the form, your form filled. You get the consumer's information, and it says some language at the bottom says, "Hey, we may text or call you about promotional services or your service request at this number." Okay, that is how you get the written consent on a website. If you get it in person, right, one way to do it is after I come and you unclog my toilet, I'm going to sign an invoice. You see that a lot, and I have seen companies put that language on the invoice and say, "Hey, initial here. This just says that we can use your number to call you for marketing purposes or about this service." Great, and then that is a possible way to do it. I've also had clients go through email, right? So I send you an email and say, "Hey, we're going to be out there, tomorrow. Please confirm your number for so we can